So starting off with squats, 180 on the bar, just this casually for free. Looking at depth, looks okay. Can go a bit deeper than that, but yet again, that's always been an issue. Just trying to figure out what's best for me, and I think you'll find with these two sets here I'm going to show you, I'm trying to relax into it more, because sometimes I can be a bit stiff with my, squats, and I think that might lead to a lot of strain in, my legs. So if I'm more or less relaxed into it, I might be able to avoid certain injuries. But yeah, again, it's not like going all the way down, which, yeah, I think that's just due to flexibility and everything. And I will be getting better at that, hopefully. And hopefully squat flexibility will also go up, because by opening up my hips and everything, I'll be able to hit a deeper squat, and it'd be counted on the internet and everything. But yeah, now on to bench. Now, I'll be honest, I only did this set and another set of 100, primarily because I was being a bit stubborn with my arm. I was like, oh, it'll be fine. And then I got to the second set of bench and I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I'd rather save my shoulder for another day, because shoulder is a very important part of your body. And yeah, so hence why I haven't done any pressing movements today other than this. So I'm gonna put myself on a bench ban for this week and see if that helps, and try and do some exercises to help the pain and everything, strengthen whatever needs to be strengthened, but yeah, not starting off great for the comeback, but it will come back eventually. But on to Skull Crushers, which went fairly well. I've got 50 kilos, 50 kilos on the bar, doing it relatively great. This is the bit of the workout that I enjoyed, because I had no pain whatsoever. It's just the shoulder, The summer comeback will be a thing, don't worry, because hopefully by then my shoulder will be fine. He says that, and then it might not be, but it's not gonna all go to plan. But thanks to Captain Pistine for spotting me and everything, making me do a couple more reps. That's what you need. You need in the gym a gym partner that will, push you and everything. So yeah, my favorite part of the workout so far, because I was pain free. Even with squats, sometimes when I'm in that position, I feel the pain in my shoulder. I don't know what it is, but I'm trying my best to recover from whatever the fuck it is, to be honest. But yeah, now to tricep push down. It's tricep push down. So just trying to get more hypertrophy in my tricep, trying to enjoy myself from all the rubbish that I've had to go through because of said shoulder. But it's not over until I say it's over. So I'm definitely gonna, keep going, not gonna quit and all this, because quitting's only just gonna, just failing without trying. So hopefully by, doing certain things, I'll be able to get back to benching properly. So yeah, And yeah, and here's my face pulls that hopefully I'm doing correctly. I've not done face pulls in my life, but my friend he told me it might help, so hence why I'm doing them. I might do them a bit shittly because I've never done them in my life, but safely say, hopefully, pray to God or whatever the fuck that they actually work, because yeah, I do like bench very much. I don't want it to become a situation where it's like squat. I used to enjoy squat, now I don't at all. And yeah, now I cry whenever I've got leg day. But yeah, now on to posing. You know, look at them shoulders. Damn. But yeah, shoulders, tricep, looking pretty good. That's the only thing that's basically pumped there, because no pressing or anything like that. But yeah, now on to the talk segment. Hopefully you enjoyed my commentary, even though it wasn't that great of a workout, you know. But hopefully, I made up for it. Well, I think you can see me now, you know, even though it's bright outside, my camera decides to go dark. But overall, the workout was pretty good. Well, every workout's good, but it's just like some are better than others. Definitely shoulder not feeling the greatest. I am probably going to give it a week. And yes, I will give it a week, because I'm not having the same thing happen to what happened to my leg, you know. Because I get it, I've started a new, you know, program, well, three stages and everything. Summer comeback has started off with a shoulder injury. Well, shoulder strain, shall we say. Not like, you know, massive or anything. But overall, it feels all right, you know. I think it's just getting into the move of it. Deadlifts are feeling good, so hopefully this week, tomorrow, deadlifts will feel amazing. So, got to at least have one lift going right, because, you know, just wait until I strain my back or something, you know. But less of complaining. Yeah. I am pretty okay, you know, in terms of myself. And yeah, it's all about, you know, putting in that work and stuff, because yeah, I don't really like doing these videos sometimes, because I'm like, oh, they get no views. They're basically useless. But I try my best to be disciplined and say, listen, you got some ideas coming up, and potentially tomorrow I will do sort of a different type of video. So I'll have, because with this I don't necessarily have the time to you know, do the sort of video I want. But hopefully tomorrow I'll have the time to do that sort of video, because I'm just thinking I will do my you know, progression journey again. You know, try see what if that does anything. You know, because I think my one that I originally posted, I didn't really explain it that well, and you know, stuff like that. I just need, you know, more time with it. So hopefully tomorrow I'll record it, and then I can edit it and everything, blah blah blah. And yeah, I can do it up to date. So yeah, definitely it's going to be more personal, and yeah, it's going to go in a bit deep in things. But yeah, I mean, I like look back on my entire journey, and I think how far I've come. Yeah, I may not have the best transformation in the world. Like, I'm still, not like fully shredded. I'm not the most muscular, person on the internet. Naturally, I'm not. And I accept that. And I'm just trying to do my best to, improve my life, improve everything I can. So that's at least one thing I can safely say I'm doing correctly. I'm just trying to, move on with things and just like try and improve whatever I can. Because I can always just like sit down, feel sorry for myself. But what I feel good about myself today is that I've managed to do my gratitude and meditation 3 days in a row, and that's since last year. So like the whole situation with that is, after my first ex, I sort of went in more deep into improving myself. So like, because I suffered with a lot of depression and anxiety, I watched this guy called Hamza. He introduced me to all these books. I have a fucking corner of books that I used to read. And oddly enough, one of the books is actually from my ex. I am still keeping that. I don't care. Yes, you may have got me it, but it's a good book. It's Badass Habits by Jen, whatever. But yeah, it's quite funny and quite cool. I've read it twice, and I'm thinking I'm reading it again, just purely because that is my book collection for now, and I'm not spending any money on books. I'm just keeping it there. I mean, the one that's most worn is one I've talked about. Is How to Win Friends and Influence People. I swear to God, that thing used to look brand new until I started reading it at college like a fucking Bible, And honestly, it worked, like all these things. So like reading books on how to win friends, because I was a weirdo. I didn't know how to interact with people. 0 to 1, Badass Habits, Millionaire Fastlane. That is also very fun to read. Even just in general, just fun to read. All this kind of self-improvement stuff. So I've like, got that momentum going, keep going. All that stuff, honestly, improved my life. As well as starting the meditation every day and then doing my gratitude every day. It's just like, when you get a bit too comfortable. I agree. I will agree with myself. I got way too comfortable in the relationship I had. And I stopped doing those things because I sort of slacked in my relationship. I will say that to myself. I sort of slacked. Because, yeah, my gym progress may have stayed the same and may have just like been, it kept on going. But my own internal mental wasn't there. And I think that kind of contributed to just how things turned out. And I look back on the videos that I have made about the situation, and for those who don't know, she got mad at me for, posting about it. I didn't say anything really about her. I didn't mention a name, location, or anything like that. I just said what was wrong with it. And most of it is very true. She didn't show much effort in the end. She was quite a bit of a liar. And yeah, it just wouldn't have worked. Hence why I'm very glad that she basically just said, I don't want anything to do with you anymore, which I'm like, thank you. I wasn't going to come back anyway, because honestly, even people have said to me, I was miserable. Like, I don't know. Like, would I say I'm a bit miserable now? Yes, of course, because it's my first, like, proper relationship that I actually cared about, because I was with her for 1.5 years. and that's as far as relationships have gone for me. Like, my first was 2 months, and then this one came along 1.5 years. It's just a shame on how everything ended, but it shows who she really was, you know, all the things she was saying about me, you know, to her friends and all this, just like spreading some pretty disgusting things about me, you know, talking about my appendage, sexual stuff, and that she regrets me. That was just like beyond the line. And yeah, I'm very grateful that I'm no longer with or associated with her anymore. And that's like made me think I need to get back on my own journey, you know, because I do miss the peacefulness I had with my meditation. I do miss the sort of like, you know, gratefulness I used to feel when I used to write things down. Like, so many times in my gratitude journal, I write my mum, I write my dad, I write my dogs, I used to write my ex, you know, I even wrote my first ex, you know, down there. I used to say, I'm grateful for the lessons I learned. And in my most recent one, I even put, I am grateful for the lessons I learned from my ex, my most recent one, because there are a lot of lessons I've learned from that, and I will move on in a timely fashion, and I will try and improve myself, because there was nothing I can do, you know, just one meant to be, and that's how it will be. And God knows what will happen to me, but hopefully things start moving in the direction of I'm getting, you know, better and better and better and better. Like, I'm working on a project right now, and I'm like, sometimes I feel unmotivated and all this, you know, like you do. But I'd say it will be worth it in the end, because if anything, it's a lesson, you know, because I need to, you know, have that discipline and all that, because, yeah, I want to be free, almost, you know, just free from, because I don't feel great in a job. I don't feel great because in my last job, it just wasn't for me. The people were stuck up and all this, and just felt really an outsider, because, yeah, I just had like a different life to them, I think. And yeah, things are, but it's looking okay for me right now. I am lucky in the fact that I've got supporting parents, and if you don't, then I don't know what to say about that, but just know it's not all bad. You at least have something. You're alive. You eat food. Yeah, all these kind of things. You know, you have something to be grateful for every day. At least one thing. I mean, you can copy what I do. You know, like there's the app Medito that I use for my meditation. I have a journal, just like a notebook where I can write down everything that I'm grateful for. And yeah, I have my books. My books don't cost that much, because not many people buy them, if I'm being honest. But yeah, definitely love looking into those things and everything. But yeah, that will be all from me today. Keep tuned, because those sorts of videos are coming, and I'm just planning on changing my content a bit so it's more engaging and everything like that. But this is just the start of a good journey. All right. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. And please like and subscribe if you like this sort of content. I mean, you can like and subscribe for future content, you know. I post memes as well, you know, to try and make people smile or whatever, you know. People sometimes like it, people sometimes don't, you know. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.